He always said that a really good community has a champion. A community that grows and thrives has somebody that cares deeply about it or a small group of people. Otherwise, they don't stand a chance.
His focus in all of his work, whether it was politics or community service, was looking out for the little guy, because the rich and powerful have a way of taking care of themselves.
I think a lot of that had to do with his great aunt, Eleanor Nolan. She was a lawyer in town, and he went to work for her. She loved being in the public and helping the public out, and I think that's where he got it.
Dad was always about, grassroots, being involved in the community, philanthropy, big deal, volunteering, huge deal. If you don't have the money, you have the time.
If he saw a problem, he wanted to fix it wherever he could. And a lot of that happened right here in the Brainerd Lakes area, because this was his home and where he was raised. And
when Rick left Congress for the first but not the last time, he got right back to working for Minnesota in different ways. He led the Minnesota World Trade Center. He served on the planning committee for Mission Township, and he made it possible for more students to go to college through the Central Lakes College Foundation.
I think his impact is going to be in the whole area. I think it's in Duluth, it's in Virginia, it's in Mission Township, it's in Nisswa, it's on Pelican Lake, it's in our office. Rick was a connector, so it was easy for him to talk to all the different people you need to in that job, whether it's a senator, another representative, or even a Speaker of the House, or somebody who needs help on the range with their business. He had the ability to connect all those people, and I really witnessed those conversations because I've spent time with him in DC. I've seen it live, and it's not different. Rick was genuine. Rick really cared about people, their thoughts and their opinions, regardless of whether you agreed or not. You always had Rick's ear.
He was always standing up for the people that he represented and was a true public servant.
His constituents were always number one. Rick's heart was huge, and his main focus was about people.
My daughter Ellie always joked that Grandpa was the best at getting from point A to point B and talking to at least two people.
His office would always schedule extra time for events because they knew that Rick was going to be the last guy out of the room. He wanted to shake every hand and talk to every single person.
When you're that person and you're willing to give a lot, your family sacrifices a lot, because those conversations you're having with people go 5, 10, 15 minutes longer, and it's harder to kind of maybe get places on time, and the demands of the job really play out. So, hats off to them too for allowing Rick to really use his talents and do what he felt was best for our part of our state.
He had a passion for our way of life up here. He loved the forests, our lakes, fishing, hunting. Rick and I planted well over 100,000 trees in our life together. And he used to always say, these are pretty small, we're not really planting them for us, we're planting them for the next generations. And he looked ahead like that. And I think much of the work he did was looking ahead, trying to make it a better community for the next generations.
Planting trees is a lot of work. It's not an easy endeavor. It takes time, money, and energy. We have a Forest Stewardship Award. We nominated him for that award, and he came 2 days before he passed away to recognize him for his tree planting efforts, and then also the passion that he has extruded through his political career. Even though when he was in the political world, this was his place he wanted to be, and he knew what was there, and he knew it was happening on his land.
Oh, he had tremendous hope for the future. Everything he did was trying to make something better for the future that's coming for everybody.
He was in public service for one reason, and that was to make the world a better place.
The Northland is better because of Rick. Minnesota is better because of him. And America is better because of him.
I don't think Rick will be forgotten, at least in my lifetime. His impact on people was too deep, too broad. He won't be forgotten.
He came from very humble beginnings. He always remembered that and never forgot where he came from or who he was.